details.
Well, they're getting all fancy for you, Kelly.
They are.
So what is Kelly Dietering doing when she's not buying Beekman products, you might ask?
I think I bought one of every.
You know what?
Free shipping,
I know.
I'm in.
So between the two of us,
I think I'm like just under like $250.
We're responsible for all those sellouts. So they're actually rewriting my 11 o'clock show, believe it or not. Kelly's back, and this is actually a customer pick, a customer favorite. People love it. You know, it's the little things in life.
It is. That make things simple.
Yes, they do. And hey, by the way, final quantities at $29.95. It is $5.99 shipping. So 008196. When I go to the deli, in fact, the woman right before me, she took my last mojo chicken.
Oh boy.
I was very upset.
Not nice.
She got the meal, and the person at the deli counter, yeah, really, she didn't know. But the person at the deli counter even said, "Oh, do you want me to wrap that for you?"
Yep.
And this
is what they're using.
This is what they're using. And I thought, wait a minute, I'm selling that later.
You can actually, they were using the sheet wrap?
They were.
Oh, that's
and
amazing.
it was so funny. It's the public, oh, I said the name.
Oh, that's
right here by HSN. They're all HSN people too.
Yeah.
So Kelly, just real quickly, what are our choices, and then we'll get right into it.
I'm not sure. I think this is just original and then wood grain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're two different numbers, so you'll see.
Okay.
But you can get the original packaging, which has the bright, beautiful colors, and this is parchment, aluminum, and plastic wrap, and they come fully loaded. You don't have to go out and buy anything.
Thank you.
Fully loaded, or you can get the beautiful wood grain, which I'm touching down here, and they're sort of nice hardwoods like the bamboos and like the redwood.
Do you know what? I haven't sold the hardwood with you before.
It's brand new. Yeah, it's like not even a month old.
Oh, by the way, this day only price, 1,000 only in that wood grain. The wrap, or I'm sorry, the classic, or no, the wrap itself, because,
the originals.
Thank you.
The originals.
You know, that was clear as mud in my brain there for a moment.
Okay. All right, I want you to wrap, because this is what most people are using, and then versus what I'm using.
This is a true story. You know where that came from?
That's from plastic wrap.
It's from plastic wrap.
Shanna, you almost always order my stuff. What are you waiting for, my friend?
Because the teeth on this, Aaron Berger always says that I should be wrapped in a bubble. And last night, I won't, well, you can probably see the cut.
She does. She has a faux cut on her finger.
And I'm like, what in the world? I wasn't even using any knives.
Wrap.
I cut myself on the little itty bitty teeth on my stupid little plastic wrap.
And then you can never find the end. Are you certain? You have to pull this out and you're digging for the end. And this, by the way, is not restaurant grade.
No.
This is very flimsy. So, all right, I won't even make you do it.
So you won.
I won.
You won.
I like to win. Here's what you do. So there's actually a silicone grabby thing. That's the technical term, very sophisticated. And the silicone grabby thing holds onto it for the next time you want to use it, okay? So you go ahead and grab it. Then you have this as a patented blade, so there's nothing to cut yourself with, you can see. And then I just take a single finger and slide it across, and I can wrap anything in seconds. And it comes fully loaded. And if you run out of ours, you can either A, buy our replacement, or B, put any replacement of any plastic wrap. Okay. You'll find that you fall in love with our replacement.
I was going to ask about that.
But because it's restaurant grade.
Do you know what? That actually feels different.
It's totally different.
Can I feel that before you wrap it?
Yes.
Oh, that does.
It is so much thicker. It is a restaurant grade because restaurants must preserve their food or they lose money.
That feels like the stuff at the deli.
You can actually set things on top of this. It's that sophisticated. And these are coming fully loaded. So the plastic wrap comes fully loaded with 250 feet of plastic wrap. When you run out, you can put any roll inside there of your favorite national brand or, you know, whatever, your grocery store brand even. And then you're getting 30 feet of the restaurant grade aluminum foil. And this is the aluminum foil. So all of them have our patented blade system. Look at my fingers, no cuts. I'm not bleeding. We don't need bandages. It's that single finger slide on the plastic wrap where it grabs it. There's also the silicone feet on the bottom. So you have two-handed control, which means like with this one, what I mean by that one-handed, barely control, right? Because I'm holding onto the box and I've got one hand, well, it doesn't even stay in this box, but in theory, you only have one hand. This one, and both of these, I've got two. So here's my aluminum, and this is how you refill it. Look, with the aluminum, you literally open it up. Any aluminum will go in, okay? put it back in. There's no widgets or little discs or anything to fit. You literally just take any aluminum. It comes fully loaded. So here's our aluminum. Now with the wood grain, the aluminum is that dark cherry wood, and then on the colors, it actually looks like it goes by the grill. It's very pretty. It has little grill designs. But here's like, here's the aluminum. So you can see that would look really nice by the grill. I'm on the wrong set. There you go. That would look really nice by the grill. So when you're grilling, you just take this, leave it by the grill, or maybe you're putting it on a cookie sheet inside the kitchen, and you can slide it down, single finger, right? You just take your single finger and you slide it across. You can go back and then take your baked potato, your corn, your cookie sheet, your leftover pizza, whatever it is that you want to wrap, and you can wrap that. What would normally take you probably 45 to 50 seconds to wrap a potato, it's going to take you 5 or 6 seconds because you have the ease of use. You can see there's the silicone that holds on to it for the next bit. So you're never left struggling or searching for the last piece of aluminum. We have the patented blade system. If any of you watch Anna Griffith here at the network, she actually sells a wrapping paper cutter that is made by the exact same company with the exact same patented sliding system. So if you love that, you will absolutely love these. That's your aluminum paper, comes fully loaded, remember. So any refill roll will fit. If you love ours, you can certainly purchase ours, but any refill roll will fit. That is actually from the other set. Let me grab our parchment from the wood grain so we can keep everything consistent. There we go.
I need a bib when I'm here. Do you know,
what'd you do?
I got chocolate from your cake.
At least it's cake.
Well, so when the goats come on later.
Something that came out of a goat.
You know, I've prepped myself accordingly.
Yes.
I've prepared the wardrobe for whatever might happen.
You have a shirt. I'm sure it's on its way to you. Here's your natural color parchment, by the way.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, you're getting 42 feet coming loaded.
Okay.
So you don't even have to open it up and load it in. It's coming already loaded.
Well, is that like a compound butter or what is that?
No, this is just cookie dough. It could be compound butter. That would be a nice thing to use parchment for. A lot of people are cooking in parchment nowadays. I'm sure you do with the salmon. And
actually, I do. And wow, that's so much nicer than the parchment paper I use.
This is the restaurant grade, finest quality parchment. It's the natural color parchment, which is even harder to find. Every single one of ours has the silicone feet on the bottom. So it just makes life easy because now I can control everything with 2 hands. I'm not left holding onto the box.
Nope.
I also like the attractiveness of these. There's no big ugly logos to say, oh, here's who we are.
Right.
I don't like that about a product that I'm gonna leave out in my kitchen. Look how beautiful. It's just nice and attractive.
It's very chic. I mean,
it's very
really does.
chic. It's made out of recycled materials.
Oh, is it really?
And if you get anything dripped on it, you just wipe it clean. It's very heavy duty. So there's that parchment again, and you can do like tiny little slivers if you like. So go across, and then like what we did over here, that would be an example. Jana got the chocolate on her cake. But if you're icing or dressing a cake and you get a little bit down below, use little strips of parchment.
Why not?
And then you can pull the little strips of parchment, and that way when you display your cake, all the mess goes on the parchment.
Or
so that's a nice way to, or on Shannon's shirt.
Sweater.
Or on that white shirt that you wore during a food show.
I should
not
know
saying anything, but
it's like I am a magnet for any kind of disaster that might be in a 30-mile radius. I have to say though, at this day only price, if you've thought about it like I have, part of the reason I haven't purchased this yet is it's always sold out. It's always customer pick.
You have a cut on your finger. Now is the time.
I know, see, exactly.
Now is the time.
As if my cut from my little typical dispenser last night wouldn't have been the perfect preemptive show prep. This is fantastic whether you cook a little, whether you cook a lot, whether it's making your leftovers more appetizing, even if it's doing things like Christmas cookie or for the parchment.
School, back to school. If there's any moms or grandmas coming, out there that have to do sandwich after sandwich or multiple sandwiches, or maybe you make your own sandwich, or you and your spouse are on certain diets and you can only eat certain things. It's totally up to you how you use them, but everybody uses plastic wrap. Everybody uses aluminum foil. Everybody uses parchment paper. We all use it in the kitchen, and now this just makes light work of everything. Let me go back to the box because I really want to show you how cleverly packaged the chic wrap is. So you're getting everything in this display. So you can see, and it's coming fully loaded. So right up here's your parchment coming with 42 feet of parchment. This is your aluminum foil, right? So you're getting 30 feet of restaurant grade high quality aluminum foil, and you're getting 250 feet of plastic wrap. When you run out of the stuff that comes loaded, you can load it with any standard size roll. But what's so cool about chic wrap is that there was a little space in the packaging, and instead of just putting packing stuff there, they made a little box. It says, I am the perfect gift for simplifying somebody's life. You get that little box as a freebie. You can do whatever you want with that little box. You can see some examples that we've done is just tea service. By the way, this is the tray it comes in, so that tray can actually be used. So that's being used. There's little tea bags. You can see we have our sweeteners. Actually, this one we've propped out with our recipe cards. So it's a little free box, but I just think that
Why
that's
didn't you
clever.
take care of me?
Oh, sorry, I was busy. I was busy
Presenting your
little
product.
busy. I should have.
Mommy's at work,
I know.
Shannon. She can't help you now.
I really should have stopped everything.
Don't interrupt Mommy when she's at the
I really
job.
should have stopped everything.
Yeah, you should have.
I'm sure we've got some stain removers here at HSN though. What do you think the chances are?
I know. My makeup artist, Kristen, is really doing double duty tonight,
Yes.
which she's always prepared for when she knows she's got me for a lot of different reasons.
She has a full kit that just says Shannon on the outside, by the way.
She does. But what's so awesome about this, among so many other things, is it's food presentation, it's food prep. If you're doing marinades, if you really want to lock in a nice dry rub, like I like to do dry rubs, this is perfect.
Yep.
I also like to do, not only do I cook with parchment, but I love to do those little foil packet meals.
Yes.
Now, you can do those on the grill or the parchment meals.
You can do the aluminum on the grill and then the parchment.
Or in the oven.
Or in the oven, yes.
Yep.
I love that because it's like one thing. You put your salmon, you put your garlic, you put your asparagus, you pop it in the oven or the grill. And again, I love that it grabs it for the next round. You're never gonna be left digging for where's the last piece of, plastic wrap. These come, fully loaded, whereas I've seen other dispensers that are a little bit more difficult to use and they don't come loaded. You still have to buy all the refills. At least we're giving you them fully loaded. And then when you want to refill them, by all means purchase our brand, but if you don't want to, go to hsn.com and purchase our brand, any refill, and I'll show you how it works.
Okay.
Look, you literally lift,
So I just pop that open.
and this is a traditional size in terms of the parchment, and you just close, and you're good to go.
We do have, Steve, do we have some of the wrap to go with it? Check with your service representative for details.
I think we've got some refill rolls left.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
but
So
it comes filled if you would like to purchase additional.
I would.
We do have that left.
Because it's definitely different.
Yeah.
So, Kelly, thank you.
All right, thank you. You're gonna love it.
All right, I love you. Thank
And good
you.
luck with that shirt.
What? Thank you.
Rebecca will fix you up.
Look, I even got it on my flow sheet. I know. It's me. I know. All right, exactly. I can't take myself anywhere. All right, don't forget that Julie Truster is going to be coming up at the end of this hour, of course, as we round out our birthday celebration here at HSN. Lowest price in America on the Canon printer, and the ink pays for the purchase. Well, nobody's having a party. Oh, and then don't forget, thank you, Steve. Now, this is going to be fun. They actually told me that they're rewriting portions of my grand finale with the Beekman boys because Rebecca Wood has been shopping, Kelly's been shopping, I've been shopping. I hold myself and both of you girls responsible for, everything being gone. So, actually, I did actually buy this earlier. There is a lip balm that has a slight little tint in this. It has the whipped body cream. It has the soap. So that is just part of what we have coming up with the Beekman boys, and it's going to be so much fun. They're absolutely adorable. I mean, we're all in love with them and all in love with their products. And something else we're in love with is a customer pick and a favorite here at HSN. Last time that you will see this price with the free shipping for $27 in your credit card, Rocky, is the red back because I have not had the red in a very long time. Basically, you just pick your color of choice. Okay, we do have the red, which is nice because I remember for a long time I didn't have that. So we have the red, the silver, that beautiful baby blue, or the white. Rebecca Wood, come on out here. You look so pretty, just very summery.
So clean.
It depends on where you look. And as long as you don't listen to this,
You're good to go.
you're okay. All Right.
Yeah, the Improvements Ice Maker is always wildly popular here, but this is my absolute favorite one for a couple different reasons. First of all, you get to choose the size of your ice. You could have small, medium,
yes,
or large.
we can.
I'm going to tell you what each one of those is good for. The other thing that I love is the capacity. This is our highest capacity ice maker. Take a look at this. This is how much ice you're going to make in 24 hours. It's 28 pounds of ice. You're going to use this for your fishing trips, your camping trips. You're going, if you're going to go maybe to the sports complex for tailgating, if you're going to go sit at the fields for hours and weekends on end, this is going to give you all the ice you need. And it's going to start making that ice in 6 to 15 minutes.
Okay, say that again, because
6 to 15 minutes.
6 to 15
This one's going right now, I think, is it?
minutes.
It just started right back up.
It freaks me out that, because I guess I'm so used to the ice. First, you know, we've talked, I'm an ice snob, so I'm so used to bringing ice
really
home.
is.
But when you hear the ice being made in your refrigerator, first of all, that filter is the price of admission. I mean, really, the filter for my refrigerator, I think it is like $130, $140.
Exactly.
And then it chug, it
And it only lasts, doesn't last very long.
It doesn't, and it still has kind of that burnt oniony.
Whatever you're storing in the refrigerator, it picks it up, right?
It does.
Yeah.
It's just you.
But the really cool thing about this is that it's being made in one unit. So you're not getting any of those contaminants. Your ice is actually going to taste better, and all you will taste is what you're using that ice for. And it couldn't be any easier. I'm going to show you how easy it is. Remember, all you need is a standard outlet. You don't need a water line. You don't need a drain line. You just need some water and an outlet, and you're good to go. You saw that I just removed that tray. Then you're just going to fill up their water reservoir with any of your favorite water. I use tap water, but the water snob over there, she likes her fancy water. I know.
Not gonna lie.
That. You just replace that tray just like that, and then you make your selections. You hit the select button for if you want small ice, medium ice, large ice. You can see that we also have these LED lights that will tell you when to add water, or when that ice is full, you just remove the tray, put it into an ice chest, you're good to go, and that's your power button.
Nice.
So I'm going to try to find the ice here. So we got small, medium, and large. Just show you the difference.
Because I think most people would say, well, why do I need different,
Yes.
you know,
why
size
do I need
ice?
different size ice?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, the small is going to be perfect for all of your smoothie needs. If you're making smoothies or protein shakes, it grinds it up into this really smooth consistency. The medium is great for your sodas, lemonades, everything like that. Maybe even your buffet needs if you want to display some shrimp. And then that large. You got that bottle of scotch that you've been saving, and you want to actually taste the scotch or the whiskey, whatever you really want to savor, but you don't want it to be watered down. That's going to be the large. And there's actually some technology behind our ice, if you can believe it or not.
Okay.
Do you see that little indentation right there? There's a hole. Just like that. That hole is going to give you more ice surface.
Oh.
So what that's going to do is cool down your drink faster, but because it doesn't go... Let me do that again. There we go. Because there's no hole on the other side, it's still one piece, it's not going to melt as quickly.
Well, see, and that makes so much sense to me. So it's couture ice. I know that sounds kind of funny, and that's not why you're buying this. You're buying it because it's easy and it's convenient and it's more affordable and it's fun. It doesn't matter whether it's tailgating or fishing or glamping or
your friends' parties,
barbecues.
because it's portable.
Absolutely.
You can take it
Take
right
it out
with
of
you.
You're right, the picnic shelter. I mean, can you imagine? You can
I
take
never
this
thought of that.
there. That's the genius behind this. When people get this at home, they just have such a gas with it. Certainly here in Florida, you don't think of an ice maker as a hurricane preparedness kit, but it really was. That was one of the first things that, of course, sold out when we went through Hurricane Irma last year. And basically, I don't need a line or a hookup.
You don't need a water line. You don't need a drain. You just need that standard outlet. The back of my car actually has a standard outlet.
Right.
And you can even get plugs in.
Little adapter
exactly,
things,
an adapter. And I was able to make ice out of my trunk. I was the most popular girl in my neighborhood. People were paying me for my ice in wine, which is a great trade for me.
You know, hey, sign me up. So all you need is water.
You
water
just
and an
need
outlet.
water and an outlet. So just to show you and kind of tell you how big it is that you're going to get ice in 6 minutes. If you were to take this ice tray, first of all, you never can really fill it all the way up because you can never find flat surface to put it in the freezer. This is gonna take you 6 hours. 6 hours for one tray. Then you have to break it out and it tastes yucky and funky, whatever this tastes like, your ice is gonna taste like. 6 hours. Your refrigerator ice maker will take 3.5.
Oh, is that how? Oh, wow.
3.5. This takes 6 minutes. Wow. You get a full tray of ice.
That is crazy. And once more, if there's an ice or a water snob in the family, if I have ice in a drink, I won't reuse it. So, no, I know. So I will only allow the ice to melt during one drink, and then I dump it out, and then I get fresh ice. I do.
Wow.
I'm very weird about my... I am quirky. I'm quirky.
And I think quirky's a good thing.
I like that. I'm quirky about my libation.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
What can I say?
So we're telling you how quickly you can make ice, but I also want to say, so every morning you wake up, this one's going to be popping out ice. I can hear it right here. See, I love that sound.
Getting ready.
It's like 777s in Vegas. You got the ice.
It's true. How funny.
And it drops that ice into the tray, which will then drop it into the big tray. And what I love about it is in seconds, it's going to start making that next tray without you doing a thing. So you can be enjoying that party. Cool. You can be talking to your guests. You're not running out because you ran out of ice. You're not trying to find storage in your freezer for all those big bags of ice. You can just simply put the water in, hit start, and you're good in 6 minutes.
So wild. We love the profile of this. It's not overly large or unwieldy on a countertop. And this is a little different than a couple of the demonstrations we've done this month. You know my favorite one, Rebecca, is where you just take orange juice and ice. Because it's almost like you would swear there was something else in there.
You do, and that's what I wanted to kind of show you. So I was telling my best friends that this actually makes creamy ice, and they thought I was silly. They were like, there's no way ice can be creamy and taste like there's dairy in it. You will use this daily for your smoothie. It fits perfectly underneath your countertop, and it will make it taste like you have dairy in it. So I'm going to do it for you again. Again, all this is some of our ice. We did the small because that grinds up to a really smooth consistency. Some fruit and some orange juice. And then it is going to taste like you have put seconds. In seconds, you're going to have...
See, doesn't that look... Even before you... Obviously, you can't taste it, but it looks like there's some kind of dairy agent in there.
Even on the top, you can see it's frothy. It's actually very frothy. So now I'm going to have you taste it, because I know that you love it when I make you something
it kind of blew my mind, I'm not going to lie.
I know,
because you know how picky
she is. When we get her on our side with food, I feel like I really am picky. Really won the lottery here. And then I'm going to get you a straw here.
Oh, you know what? Can I take it with a spoon?
Oh, I would love,
because look at this. And I'm doing this kind of for a reason.
It almost looks like ice cream.
Because it looks like ice cream.
I never thought of that. It really, really does.
So I swear to you, and this is not a blender demonstration, although you're welcome to buy the Dash blender that we just did this in. I guess the whole point is not all ice is created equal. So, I mean, I know it sounds crazy to talk about that, but
the reason it's better is it's because it's created right in this one unit.
I'm telling you.
There's nothing being trapped inside of it. There's no contaminants being trapped inside of it. There's nothing being transferred to the taste of your ice. All you are tasting is that water, that crystal clear, pure water that you're putting in there.
And for $27.99, we have yours here tonight, 477079. Always one of our customer pick and favorite items here at HSN. Labor Day is not that far away, guys and gals. And whether it's Labor Day, whether it's tailgating, whether it's those dog days of summer parties, whether it's just...
Actually, winter, you're gonna love this too, because that's when you're having all the dinner parties. You're gonna love this just as much in winter as you are.
Sure.
And every morning, this is how I do it. So you might be a water snob, I'm a coffee snob, and I wanna taste that coffee that I spent the money on. And I love iced coffee in the summer. Nothing better than iced coffee. And look at that. I have, and all I'm gonna taste is my coffee. That's it.
That's it. And so if you're obsessed with those coffee drinks, whether you love your smoothies, whether you want to do a dairy-free, I'll show you this again. Remember, these studios are pretty warm. So even if I don't even have to dig that deep, because remember the ice melts, of course, in the warmer studios, but it actually looks like ice cream.
And it was just juice and fruit and your ice. Make sure you're using that small, because it does. It just grinds up to a very creamy consistency. And even water. We all need to drink more water. I don't like the taste of water usually. I really don't. It's not something that I enjoy because I'm tasting whatever the ice tastes like.
I agree.
Especially when you go to restaurants. And now I want to drink the water because it tastes better. I know it sounds silly that that water should just taste like water. But when you're using it in your fridge, or your ice maker, I should say, in your fridge, or even in those, the trays, it's making some more, you're tasting the onion, the peas, whatever you're storing, whatever's in the refrigerator.
And now, dependent on how indulgent you want to be, and I'm certainly not suggesting this except for anyone but me, there is a certain type of bottled water that I really only drink, and I would probably use that certain type of bottled water for this, just because as you can probably tell, I'm very particular. I don't know why I'm single, folks. Low maintenance. I don't know why. So low maintenance. But this is, speaking of low maintenance, this does not require an engine, no crazy cleaning.
No, all you're gonna do, just to let you know, if there's any water left over, there's a little drain right here. It also comes with a little scoop. I love that little scoop right there. This is the drain here. You're just gonna tip that over either a sink or even the ground if you're taking it boating or camping.
Yep.
And this one's gonna be doing it right here. Look at it, I love it. It's so much fun to watch.
I think that's so crazy that in 6 to 8 minutes, you're turning over a whole new fresh batch of ice. So you're never out of ice.
Never.
Never out of ice. And whether that means for your smoothies, whether it's food safety, we got a lot of warm summer months ahead of us yet, or if it's just for convenience sake, definitely will pay for itself over and over and over again. If it is that party and you've really sprung for the expensive cocktails or liqueurs, boy oh boy, it makes a difference.
And I'm going to tell you, you're going to be everybody's best friend. You saw how I just put water in that reservoir, and then I'm just going to hit my select if I want that small, medium, or large. That's all you have to do. And then it's going to continue to make ice for you. But just think about the stress you're taking off of your friends' hands. So many times you're like, what can I bring? What can I bring?
Sure.
If you told them, I'll bring the ice maker, you've totally taken that stress. They no longer have to worry about that storage space for those big bags.
It's true.
They no longer have to worry if they run out. Because when you run out, it just slows their set and the whole party stalls.
It absolutely does. Now, I'm actually going to see you tomorrow night at midnight.
Yes.
Brand new Today Special.
So excited.
Very excited about it. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you, honey.
Always nice to have you here. Hey, actually, Steve, is this the last day of this promotion? Oh, it really is. Oh, wow. Final 2 hours where you can actually save up to $25 once you are approved on our HSN card. All good things come to those who wait, except for this, because it's going away. So keep that in mind. Hey, we also have our hot item of the day. Actually, we had that big scrapbooking event a little over a week ago, and this is the Cricut Maker. Comes with all of your adaptive tools, great introductory price, free shipping, and a flex pay of $83.99. So we're taking $50, actually over $50 off, 615-248, and makes all of your crafting projects that much easier. Of course, hsn.com, all of our hot items are listed. You know, we don't have time to air all of them or speak to all of them, so it's kind of nice. I always actually log on to hsn.com to see what is there, because we have a plethora, everything from fashion and electronics and so much more. Okay, I'm getting excited to see what I'll be airing with the Beekman boys, because they're actually rewriting my show. It's going to be on fire. It's going to be a fun show, guys. The goats will be here at 11, and, well, no goats. She's a kid at heart. Julie Truster's going to be here. Final quantities are canon.
Our story is a little unexpected.
A couple city boys, all of a sudden living on a farm in a town of 500 people. And that's when Farmer John showed up.
My goats needed a home.
What do you do with goats?
Luckily, one of our neighbors showed us how to make soap using goat milk.
And Beekman 1802 was born. We work with local artisans to make all sorts of amazing products.
Now we brought Beekman 1802 to HSN so we can share our farm with all new neighbors.
Beekman 1802 at HSN.
Discover the newest way to create a style all your own. The HSN Style Edit, a curated look at the season's best, most original finds for every part of your life. We decode the trends, share tips and how-tos, and give you the inspiration you need to style it your way. It's the joy of the hunt and the thrill of the find. Your unique style is here. Discover it now, exclusively at hsn.com.
I wish someday we're going to do HSN Unplugged, and then you'll really appreciate all the goings-on behind the scenes in addition to in front of the scenes. It's the grand finale of our birthday. Thank you so much for joining us. We are warming up. Julie Truster is back, by the way. You have to show them.
I know. I went down. You got to look at this picture right here. I printed it out with the Canon. Oh, these little guys are coming up. Aren't they cute?
Adorable.
So precious.
The goat cam. Well, this is our most popular printer. It's Canon's #1 printer. They do not sell this anywhere else in America for this value. And as they say, the party's over.
Yep.
So we have the final 1,700. Obviously, we are expecting a full sellout on this. The ink alone was selling on hsn.com for $69 and change until it sold completely out. But do you know you're getting software? You're also getting full ink cartridges, lowest price in America, but then you're also getting photo paper in the 4x6 and the 8x10, which we really only do for birthday. It's the last day of birthday, 610702. Julie, I gotta tell you, when you show those pictures, it's jaw-dropping to me because most of those were with your cell phone.
I know.
And you're getting pictures like that, and people don't realize that their printer can be the weakest link in the chain, but this is so much more than a printer. You can print, you can fax, you can scan, you can copy, you can do it wirelessly, you can print photos on a photo CD if you're doing a baby shower or a bridal shower or wedding. You can do all of those great things, and you will do it for the highest DPI. You know, it's not only Canon's #1 printer and our most popular printer here and the lowest price in America, it's also the highest DPI that we sell here too.
Yes, and what that means, that's dots per inch.
Dots per inch.
So it's kind of like how they measure TVs in high resolution. This is high resolution. It's the highest resolution in the industry. So if you go out today and you buy a printer anywhere else, even other Canons, the standard is 4,800.
So this is more than, this is double.
This is double the standard. So if you want to look at your, you know, that's why the photos that we show are amazing. And this right here, these are 8.5 by 11s. I took this one with my cell phone from my cell phone.
From your cell phone.
Yes, borderless, edge to edge, gorgeous photos. So you can print them from all of your devices, your tablet, your phones. It doesn't matter if it's Apple or Android. It can be from a desktop, a laptop, and then your phone or your tablet. It has all of the Wi-Fi features.
So it's funny, the first time that Julie and I started airing this, I know her mom was saying, but can I just make a copy? You know, can I, do I have to just only do pictures? I always say the pictures will pay for themselves, but yes, Mom, you can just make a copy. You can fax, you can scan, obviously you can print. So remember, we'll show you that if purchased separately, and that is very conservative because remember, Canon sells this for more money everywhere else in America, including their website. We actually just sold out of their ink at $70 at hsn.com, but regardless, the printer alone, about an $80 value, almost $100 worth of software. You get a photo online course, you get the photo paper in both the 8.5 and the 4x6, lowest price that we will offer. And for the final 1,700 of you, you've probably heard us tell the story on air that I think virtually every show host has purchased this. I think Alice Carone still holds the record at four. I think it is 5 printers. And people do love this because not only are you getting better print quality, it's kind of like buy the ink, get a printer for free. And I know that sounds so crazy to say it that way, but you know very well, if you were at a point in your printer where you're gonna buy more ink, buy the ink, get a printer free, and get a printer that delivers a better difference, kind of like the Beekman difference. So we have it for this show and for this hour. This is the final opportunity and the last couple of hours of our birthday month. And Julie, seeing is believing. It's also all wireless.
Yes, let's take a photo because I'm going to show you how it works. We're all on our phones. If you have students, this is a great printer for them to be able to take to college or use in high school because they can use it from their phone or tablet. Okay, I'm going to take a picture. So this is is live. There's Shannon. So I'm in the Canon app, and it's free, so you can take your photos instantly, or you can go in your camera roll, and then you just select print. And the nice thing about this, maybe you don't use your printer every day, and what it'll do, because it's wireless, it'll actually wake your printer up, and then it prints out a 4x6. It has 2 paper trays. There it is, it just woke it up. It has 2 trays, so you don't have to be swapping out paper, and it knows to print out a 4x6, and it prints out a 4x6 in 20 seconds with the highest resolution ever. And again, it can be your phone, tablet, your computer, your laptop, and then let's see, here it comes. It's fast, highest resolution in the industry. It's 9,600 dots per inch, so that's double what the quality is. So it's high definition. There's Shannon right there that we took live. You don't have to be tethered to your wires. And then as far as your phone, in Apple or Android, it doesn't matter. So this is your 4x6. You are getting 100 sheets of your 4x6 photo paper. And I'll just go from top to bottom to show you everything that you're getting on the printer. And this is Canon's #1 selling printer. It's their all-in-one, and it's their top of the line. It comes with your full-size ink cartridges. You're getting 100 sheets of your 4x6 photo paper, and then 20 sheets of your Canon 8.5x11 photo papers. You also get software that's included. So if you're a photography, or if you want to learn photography, you can use the software. So okay, here it is. This is what they call an automatic document feeder. So I like that it folds flat. So in your home office, you can put your papers down here. But when you want to scan, right here, it holds up to 35 sheets of paper front and back. And then all you have to do is press print, and you can walk away. Instead of doing this right here is what you usually have to do, is lift and wait, lift and wait. You don't have to do that. You can put your documents in and move on. Now down here, I told you that there were 2 trays of paper. And at this price range, to be able to get a large capacity printer, this holds up to 250 sheets of your regular paper. And then separately, you get a little place, a slot for your 4x6s and also your 5x7. So that's kind of a bonus right there. And remember, it comes with your paper. And then here's the dashboard. Everything on it's simple and easy. It will copy. I love that it's labeled, print, fax, and scan. And then when you press fax, it tells you to enter the number, and it even lights up the number pad. And then on the menu right here, you can scroll over onto advanced print. And then where it shows a picture of a CD, you can actually see where there's a CD right there. You can take your favorite photo and actually print that photo right onto a CD. Isn't that fun?
So cute.
And then it shows a flash drive right there. I love the picture, so you can load in your flash drive, and then you can actually, instead of going down to the drugstore or the 1-hour photo, you can now, right on board, edit, crop, rotate, reduce red eye. You can scroll through your photos and actually print them out directly from your device. I think it's loading right now. There we go. You can scroll through, and then you just press print.
It's like a little photo kiosk.
Yeah, this is your kiosk. I mean, you don't even have to go anywhere.
But you know, the truth is, and everything here has to have legal approval, of course. When we first started showing pictures from the Canon, no one could believe that they were coming from a home printer.
Yes.
I mean, no one, because they are that good. And that's why I say, if you only did photos, this would pay for itself. But that is the least of what you will do. Certainly here in Florida, the kids are back to school. Julie, when are your kids back?
They're in 10 days.
In 10 days?
Yes, August 10th. And our entire family uses this printer.
I bet they do.
We all have the app. Everyone, the kids print to this. You can also scan back too. So if someone says, oh, scan me the documents, the signed documents, you can actually scan it in here and then send it to your phone with no computer around.
Oh, wow.
And also it scans, in fact, when you use it this way, when you scan, if you want to scan your photos, it scans at twice the resolution. So if you want to take, in fact, I say scan your documents on top, scan your photos here, right here on your flatbed, and then what you can do is take your phone or your tablet. I'll just show you this real quick. Let me clear that. And then all you have to do in the app, this is the app, how easy it is. Press scan. right
How
there.
easy is that?
Press scan. Look how easy that is. And it
Right.
scans in less than a minute. Double the resolution as any scanner in the entire market.
So not just printing at a higher resolution, scanning at a higher
double.
resolution.
Double.
And really, I have to say, for everything that this does, this is really a small platform. I mean, it's a multitasker for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
And remember, this is the end of the party. So it is the final time that we will see this at that $59.95 price. We are including ink, we're including an online photography course, lowest price in the nation. This is Canon's #1 and lowest price ever. So it's also, and I know we mentioned this earlier, but it also happens to be their highest DPI. So again, if you only use this to print photos, it would absolutely pay for itself. 610-702. You know, the other thing that I like about this, Julie, is we were talking about I mentioned the last time we were on the air, I've been grandfathered into the larger photo size of the niece and nephew. Normally when you're auntie, you get the little ones. What are those, like
Yes.
2.5 by 3, you know, the little itty bitty ones. Then I moved up to a 4.5 by 5, or 3.5 by
4 by 6?
4 by 6. Thank you,
Okay.
4 by 6. See, I'm in the 5 by 7 phase now.
I love 5 by 7.
I love 5 by 7, and so all of those various sizes you can do with this. So nobody's getting stuck with the big bill to print the different sizes as well, because you can do it at home, basically,
Yes.
which is so cool.
Yeah, you don't even have to order these out. In
No.
fact, here, I'll show you the 3 different sizes,
Perfect.
and you're getting your photo paper. So here's your 4 by 6s. This is the most popular.
It is.
This is the 5 by 7. This is my favorite size right here. This is Shannon's favorite
That's
size.
the auntie size
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, and then you're even
There's
getting
grandma
your
size.
this is grandma
That's
size.
grandma
8.5
size.
by 11. You're getting 20 sheets of the photo paper. And if you'll notice, look at the 4 by 6. Same color quality. Your greens are the same. The pink
Yes.
bow is the same. Edge to edge, beautiful photos. Now remember, you can print out your documents, all your black and white if you just want to make a copy, but we love to show the photos because the resolution is double the standard. It's double what any other printer is
Isn't
in
that
the
nice?
industry. And this has all the advanced features too. In fact, I put the CD in earlier, and what it does is it scans a photo right onto the CD, and it comes with everything that you
that's
need.
so great.
Yeah, so if you like to store and organize your photos, you can load them on there and have a lot of fun.
You could, and actually, we mentioned this during our craft booking event a couple of weeks ago. I am not handy with things like that, but I can print a photo, and everybody would lose their minds. Boy, if we're talking class reunion, family reunion, mom and dad's anniversary, those are the gifts that they want, because those are those memory makers, and when you can preserve it and print it and showcase it in such an engaging way, they're just gonna love and have it forever, basically.
Yes, definitely.
They
And
really
here
are.
comes the CD. So this is something that you can make in about a minute, 1 minute, and it's scanning a photo right onto it, and then it comes out on this little tray. So it actually prints like it's on a sheet of paper. So that's your CD. You can buy these at the office store. And then what it did, I just took a photo under here, and how cute is that? If you want to store your summer photos, or you know, we've got the holidays coming up.
Honeymoon, wedding.
Yeah, exactly. Weddings, baby
First
showers.
year of school.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh my gosh,
whatever
it's
it
all
might
coming
be. I know. I mean, even Halloween.
Yes.
All of those great fall events are coming up, and you need a great printer. Don't let that printer be your weakest link in the chain. There is a reason that this is Canon's #1 printer. And remember, they sell it for a lot more money anywhere else. In fact, we'll sell it for more money. It's just part of our final hour and 20 minutes now of our birthday. Beekmans are back. I'm gonna be looking forward to see what I have in the show. They're rewriting it because I've been selling out of everything, so that should be a lot of fun. And that means that this is your final opportunity for you to take advantage of this. So we would love for you to do it. Remember, the ink pays for the purchase, highest DPI, best price in America. Julie, you did it again.
I know. I just scanned.
cute.
How cute is that?
So
and you're
cute.
getting your large sheets of paper. There we go.
Love
We
it.
just scanned it. Double the standard.
I know.
Quality. It's like high definition.
It is. So is it Friday into Saturday, your big day coming up?
Yes.
Friday into Saturday.
Yes, Saturdays are big. Today's special.
Okay.
I don't know if we can say.
I don't know.
It's not a printer.
Okay, but it's not a printer.
not a
There you
printer.
go. That's perfect. Thank you, Julie. And it's not a Hoover.
Right, and it's not a Hoover.
Thank you, Julie. Hey, our printer and our speaker, they do all qualify for our Protection Plus plan. Check with your service representatives for details. Actually, Rocky, do you remember the line that you used to say about a preview so that you could see what was coming up in your show? I think you know the one that I'm talking. I know, I did go old school on you. Well, thank you to my producer. He's like, would you like to see what you've got in your show? I'm like, yeah, because they've been selling out of everything. This is actually a this day only that you have not seen yet. Well, you know the Beekman boys. If you don't, you're gonna wanna meet them. $60 value. Now, one of their bar of soap sells in their mercantile for $15. And by the way, these are flavors or fragrances that you have not had a chance to sample yet. So this is the last everything. I actually have my iPad with me in my bag, which is great because Steve, you read my mind. I'm actually gonna be ordering during that show. That is no kidding. All right, speaking of ordering, do you know, we don't know when we're gonna see this back. It is exclusive, patented, award-winning technology. I always feel like this was made for me, and not only because the consumer electronic experts rave about it. Bradley, how you doing? Good to see you.
It's so good to be back here with you.
You know, we love this product. You come from Hollywood and from the studios of Hollywood and from the great moguls and minds at work. You've actually created technology that solves a big problem for customers watching tonight.
We do, and you said something really interesting. I do not know when I'm gonna come back. I've been here a couple days. It's done really, really well.
I know.
I actually do not know when the inventory is coming back in here.
It's hard to get you on here. It is actually.
We keep selling out, so it's gonna be months, I can tell you that, which is, I guess, a good problem to have.
It is, that's a good problem.
But I will tell you, we're gonna sell through all that we have left here, and I'm excited to tell you about it. You kind of mentioned, we're from the music industry, our team, our company Aftermaster. We developed this device. This is how small it is. This is not a speaker or soundbar, but what this is going to do is going to make television audio crystal clear. Dialogue, music, sound effects, no more peak volumes. We're gonna go to demo and hear it.
Yes.
And then we'll talk about it.
So this is gonna be your favorite part of the show, or any show that I do, because I stop talking. Because the best way to really illustrate what this does is to show it off to folks.
Exactly, let's listen here and then we'll talk.
I love this chair.
This is a throne, Eleonora. It's not just any chair.
I love this throne.
Well, someday it'll be your throne. This whole castle will be yours.
When I'm the queen?
Yes, my child. When you are queen. It's an important job, though. You have to look after the whole kingdom. You watch after our people?
Yes, I will. I promise.
Good girl.
So what you're hearing there is that jump in dialogue.
Yes.
That's with Aftermaster engaged, when that pops. And that call comes from this little device. I'm going to show you how easy this is to install. Because I think what everybody is thinking at home is we're so used to sound bars. I gotta take it out of the box. I have to anchor it on the wall. My neighbor has to come over and screw in with me what goes on the wall. Or a $5,000 speaker system with 7 speakers, 10 speakers. This is it. This is install. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
That's it.
That's it?
If you can plug in a toaster, if you can plug in a blow dryer, you can plug in Aftermaster Pro. It is no remote. There's no setup menu. We, as you said, we're from the music industry. We really know audio. We have mixed, mastered, and engineered more hit records than any audio company in the world. And I'm only sharing that because we really know audio.
You do.
We love television. We love to go home after work, after a day at the studio, and watch TV, whether it's American Idol or HBO or Netflix. We could not hear what anybody on television was saying, and we know audio.
Right.
So we said, you know what? We have this proprietary, award-winning technology. We designed it in this little device for television audio. Any size, any brand.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you, here's the secret why you can't hear anything. It's not your ears. Everybody thinks their hearing is going.
We do.
And you start to lean in to hear the dialogue, and it's not you. It's up, up, up. I can't hear what they're saying. A car chase, a commercial, an explosion comes in, and the volume goes all the way down. And it's this all the way through whatever you're watching. These TVs, flat, 4K, curved, you know, every buzzword for the visual. Where did the speakers go?
Yeah, where did they go?
To get there and have these paper-thin, beautiful TVs, we had to get rid of those speakers.
Sure.
So they're very tiny. You bought this television. They have speakers. We think, let's use the speakers you bought with the TV. So use it with Aftermaster Pro. This is not a speaker.
Nope.
This is not a sound bar. We're gonna use the already existing speakers in the television. And every single time, crystal clear dialogue, fuller, deeper, louder, clearer.
And Bradley really hit the nail on the head. I mean, it was funny, even when we did that demonstration, we're gonna do that repeatedly because I think it's the best illustration of what this does. Even my producer said, he's like, I started turning my volume up. I mean, that's an automatic response. You turn the volume up, you turn the volume down, you turn the volume up. That's not solving the problem. This is improving your audio quality. I don't care if it's a sporting event or a reality show, news show, it doesn't matter. TV dialogue with peak levels, but here's the thing that I like. It actually, it's almost like it's fixing the problems of the audio as it utilizes that technology,
and that's our proprietary technology.
So no one else does that.
I don't care if it's the most expensive system on the market or the most brilliant sound bar. They do not have the technology that we have.
Nope.
So if you have a sound bar, we actually work with your sound bar. If you just bought a new one and you don't want to make another, exchange it, keep it. But use it with Aftermaster Pro because they don't have the technology that we have.
They don't, and I think that's key because what Bradley just said is really true. You're saying, because first time we worked together, I've got a very expensive sound system in my home, and I'm still fighting with it on a nightly basis. The volume goes up, the volume goes down. The commercial comes on. I love sci-fi. I can't hear the dialogue when there's special effects or a video game. So we're gonna show you another demonstration, but big thing I have to remind you of, and Bradley and I both said it, we do not know when this is back. And remember, your speaker bar is not doing this, your television is not doing this, the audio guys that you hired, even if you have a Mac Daddy, MTV crib wannabe house, a system like I do.
They can't do what we do.
Can't do what
And I want to point out, we're going to jump to this next clip. In this clip, there's going to be birds chirping, there's a gong in the background, and of course the dialogue. Think about that TV show that you like to watch or that movie you've seen 100 times. With Aftermaster Pro, you will hear things that you are never going to hear until you plug this in. So I want you to pay attention to that when we roll this demo.
Won't you come and join us?
I have somewhere to be.
Please. Eleonora, I want you to meet her. I know you will love her just as much as I do. Will you be at the wedding?
What would the kingdom think if I weren't?
That's right. You need to think of the kingdom. These are your people.
They're not my people, they're hers. The peasant you brought into this house.
You will respect her. She will be your queen.
So you can hear all that fullness come out. One of the biggest complaints that we get is when you're trying to fall asleep at night.
Yes.
And you're in bed with your significant other, your spouse, and you're listening to the news or a TV show, and you're trying to go to sleep to that, but then your significant other either already asleep, or they're like, will you turn that down? That commercial comes in, it blows everybody out of the room.
It's true.
And here's the thing. If you can't hear already, if you're struggling to hear, and TV audio is just a hard thing for you to, and you're pushing it up to 100, this will stay at one number. So you'll plug this in again. This is install.
Okay, I still can't believe that. That's crazy.
Once you get it at home, 30 seconds, you're ready to use it. But you're never gonna have to go up and down from 50 down to 20 and then from channel to channel and change it. It's gonna stay, you're never gonna have to touch it again. Once it's plugged in, it's an easy button. There's no toggling it. So again, HDMI in, HDMI out, no setup menu, no remote, no giant install. When you get this at home in 10, 20, 30 seconds, it's ready to go.
So anything I watch, news show, sporting event, the big bowl.
Look, football season's coming up, right? What a great gift for football season.
Football
Think about how much TV you watch. I mean, you watch TV every single day probably, whether it's a football game or primetime television or movie, or if it's music. Look, we come from music.
I know.
Live music, concert on TV. This is going to make it sound great.
So all I do is plug it in, and that little proprietary award-winning device, I set it, I forget it, I plug it in.
Set it and forget it.
It does everything.
As I said, our team, and I'll say it again because I'm really proud of them, we developed this in our recording studios in Hollywood. They have worked with the biggest artists in the world and more hit records than any audio company in the world. I'm sharing that with you because I want you to know our credibility when it comes to audio.
Yeah.
We know audio, we live and breathe it. TV audio does not sound right. I'll say what I said earlier. Here is the problem. the speakers have disappeared through these beautiful televisions. They've become really, really tiny.
Sure.
So you can't, the first thing to go is dialogue. You can't hear what they're saying.
Yes.
So what do they prompt you to do is they do this so they can prompt you for a $500 soundbar or a $5,000 speaker system. We don't think that's quite fair. And it doesn't solve the problem because they do not have our proprietary technology.
You just hit the nail on the head. Now we're going to do another demonstration. What Bradley said is really key. Even if you've got, you know, the crib house wannabe audio system, even if you've got the expensive speaker bar, that does not solve the problem. Doesn't solve the problem. In fact, in some cases, I'll use myself as an example, it makes it worse because all it does is you make it louder and you're just making this distortion louder.
Exactly.
You're just making the imbalance of the audio louder.
I want to be clear, this is any TV brand, any size. This is HDMI, so I'm going to show you again for install. Remember I said if you can plug in a blow dryer or a toaster, you can plug this in and install.
Right.
It's HDMI. HDMI is standard. You have this on your television at home. That's all you need. The other end of this is going into your source and then in between the television, and you're ready to go. This is, again, you're not taking something out of a giant box, you're not screwing it on the wall, you're not putting holes in the wall and then have to worry about sealing that up. This will travel with you. If you have multiple TVs in your home, which I think most people now do,
yeah, you're right.
You're gonna need a couple of these because you're not gonna be able to hear what you're hearing on the other television that has Aftermaster Pro.
And remember, we don't know when Bradley's going to be back. We actually don't know when this is going to be back.
I know, and I'm seeing this. It might be quicker than we think.
At this point, we have 800 only. You know, you get a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. We all know who we are. If you're watching the show, and maybe you've even fought with the audio watching us, we go to you're going to see a promotion for Beekman coming up. If that's louder, then maybe the dialogue between Bradley and myself. We've all wrestled with that. A speaker bar does not solve the problem. I need to keep reiterating that. This does what nothing else that you own, or quite frankly, nothing else that you can buy can do because it is proprietary, exclusive, award-winning technology. Should we show them again?
I want to go to demo again, but I got to tell you, if you watch television, think how much you watch television, you're going to use this device every single day.
You will.
So you're going to use this every single day without even realizing it because you can hide it behind your television or leave it out. But this is something that the second you get and you plug it in, you're going to hear the difference and you're going to hear this crystal clear dialogue on television every single time you turn on the TV. No setup menu, no remote, it just works every single time. We're going to go back to that demo clip, and again, pay attention to that dialogue. It's going to jump when Aftermaster's engaged. That's what you can expect for your favorite television show or movie.
I love this chair.
This is a throne, Eleonora. It's not just any chair.
I love this throne.
Well, someday it'll be your throne. This old castle will be yours.
When I'm the queen?
Yes, my child. When you are queen. It's an important job, though. You have to look after the whole kingdom. You watch after our people?
Yes, I will. I promise.
Good girl.
So there it is, and I want to tell you, when you install this, we did this, right? So this is HDMI, you see the ports here.
Right.
Okay, so you have your power, and you have 3 ports. One is, you have 2 in, meaning if you have a DVD player, and you have a cable box, they're both going in.
Oh,
you don't have to worry about going back there and switch. They're both going in.
Yes.
And then out to the television. If you have an Apple TV.
Right.
And a Roku, or whatever you're using, we give you multiple inputs.
Oh, that's smart.
So you can put it through the Aftermaster Pro. And again, all HDMI. And that's it. Now, if you want to set it out on your set-top box or display, this is how tiny it is.
That is crazy.
It's the size of a wallet.
It's just
so that's the scale. You can leave it out or put it behind your television, and everybody that comes over is going to wonder, why does this television sound so great? And they're never going to know. And that's okay, too.
They're never going to know. It is seamless. It is unobtrusive. It is ultra affordable. It is a game changer for sure, and there's nothing else like it. There's just not. So we have all struggled. I don't care if you're armchair quarterback, if you like reality shows or sporting events or concerts.
It works on every content, every television. I'm telling you, if you've ever had that moment at home with family during movie night or even by yourself, or if you're with your spouse in the bedroom trying to fall asleep at night, and I just can't hear what they're saying. Here's the remote. Let me ride it up because I can't hear dialogue. And guess what? commercial, car chase, explosion comes in that TV show or movie, and you blow everybody out of the room, or you wake somebody up, or you wake the baby up. This will fix that forever. Commercials?
Yes.
Commercials popping, and it's blaring, and it's, oh my God, where is the remote? Because I gotta turn that commercial down. Happens 10 times in a half-hour show. This will fix that forever.
Forever?
Forever. We joke in our team, we have, you know the sleep number?
Yes.
We have a volume number. So everybody in our team has a volume number for their television at home. And it doesn't move from that volume number. In my bedroom, it's a 7. It's a single digit with my Aftermaster Pro. Because I never have to touch the volume, no matter whether I'm watching, you know, Sports Center or the news or a movie late at night. It just stays right there, and you never have to touch it. But everybody's TV's different, but your volume number is never going to move.
You know, that's mind-blowing. For me to think about watching television and never going volume up, going down.
Remove it. It's done.
Never. It fixes it forever. Well, I hope to see...
That went so fast,
I know, right?
It was fun to see you again.
Well, good to see you as always. Hey, we got the last 600, Bradley. Awesome job. Thank you
so much for having us.
If only you could do that in real life, right? No more road rage. La, la, la. All right, the Beekman boys are back. They've been selling out everything, so I can't wait to see what I have. I hope you feel the same way. We're coming right back.
Hey, did you know that you could stream both HSN and HSN2 live anytime, anyplace? With just the click of a button on your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV, you're connected to the latest and greatest we have to offer. And with HSN2, there's always something different from what's currently airing on HSN. Just head over to hsn.com or open your HSN mobile app and start watching.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Shop faster than ever with exclusive new product videos, only on the iPhone. Watch HSN live anytime, any place. And the new shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.
I grew up always dreaming and wanting to create things. I see something and I see that we can make it better. One day, the light bulb just went off. Nobody has this. They're waiting for me to invent it.
Next thing you know, you're on HSN and the whole world's hearing about it.
It just sold out.
Very excited for you.
HSN celebrates the dreamers, inventors, and entrepreneurs who follow their hearts, helping American dreams come true.
Being here today proves anything is possible.
Have you signed up for your HSN email? Sign up for HSN emails now to stay connected to our hottest deals of the week. You'll even receive exclusive